this is Allie Edwards and welcome to day 17 at December Daily. There is only one story for me to tell today, which is yesterday I woke up in the morning and had a terrible earache and ended up going to the doctor and the hospital and got medication. And so that is what I did yesterday, was spent the entire day in bed, which is why I didn't have this up at the normal time that I've been doing. So I'm definitely going to be taking it easy today and for the rest of the time leading up to Christmas too. So I hope to be able to continue doing this, but we'll see how it goes. I don't want to put a lot of pressure on myself in that way. But I do want to show you how I'm going to do a really simple story for yesterday. The day before, if you remember, I had my Christmas card. And so today what I'm going to do is include a picture of my cat that I took from when I was in bed all day yesterday. So that's going to be my image. And then this is a card from the Jasmine Jones mini kit. And I'm going to use that and I'm just going to handwrite a little bit of the story on there. Now, originally I had the number 17 card, or the tag. I'm going to skip using that one, and what I'm going to do instead is just do a date stamp on one of the label stickers that was from the main kit. I'm going to do the 17th on it. I'm going to put it right here, and then on the top up here I'm going to make a title, and it's just going to say UGG. UGG is in UGH, UGG. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that right now. And then I'm going to handwrite the journaling on there. Obviously, you know, keeping it simple for days when if you get sick or you just have tons of stuff going on. I think it's a nice reminder that we don't have to, that this album can just be a collection of small stories too, right? It doesn't have to be a big crafty adventure. It can be, but it's also nice to remember that you can mix it up. And I've talked a lot about that the album being the sum of all the parts, long stories, short stories, all those things. I'm just going with one big UGG there, which is exactly what it felt like. Actually, it was probably the most excruciating pain I feel like I have felt as an adult. I don't remember having that same sort of intensity of pain. It feels better now because I've got antibiotics going, and then the, let's see, I'm looking at it because it feels like it's not quite in the middle, but I think I will live with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple stars. These are those 7 paper ones. I'm just going to add those to the sides there. Yeah, it was terrible. So antibiotics and Sudafed and Tylenol and Advil. It's going crazy. Anyway, I'm going to use StazOn and my favorite little rolling date stamp here with yesterday's date. I'm going to put it right in the middle of this label sticker. I can sometimes go back and forth a little bit. That'll be fine. It's a little bit off. Let's see. I'm going to do another one just to see what it looks like on one of these. I probably moved it around too much. I think, oh, and actually, you know what? I have the wrong date on there anyway. So let me grab a different one of the stickers. It's a good example for you of mistakes. So you can probably just go with the green. Actually, you can see that I've done more on the green already, where I was practicing some other ones. There's some white ones, but I don't want to use one of those. So let's change this to, let's see, the 17th. Now, if this is you at home and this happens, there's lots of things that you can do. Obviously, you could cover it up with, you know, some white paper on top of there, cut something out. You could cut it out of the inside. I think actually what I'm going to do, because I can, is just grab another sticker sheet. I have some extras of those ones, and I'm gonna use that. The green ones, it's not the shape that I want, and the white one I want to have a border on it. So I'm gonna grab one of those, and I'll be right back. Okay, so again, if you make that kind of mistake yourself, like I said, I think probably what I would do is just cut another piece of paper and potentially lay it on top, or add another like a word or phrase sticker on there would also work as well. But I just grabbed another one of these, so we're gonna try again here. Get the date right. Usually I would practice this, but I didn't today. So, well, I did. I practiced it on the sticker sheet. That's what you get. So this time I'm gonna try to not roll it as much, and I'm gonna try to just put it down once And I still didn't get it right, because see, if I don't roll it, then, oh, friends. Okay, one more time here. Okay, here we go. That only took 4 tries, but it's a good example of how things can go, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just add this. Actually, I'm gonna use some of those little foam dots because that's something that I like to do on here. Put these on the bottom to just give it a little bit of lift up off of here. Sometimes with the label stickers, I like to cut them off, you know, like so that it would be flush along there. But I think in this case, I'm gonna leave that one on the middle. Pull those off. All right, and then I'm just gonna have this be right here. I don't want it to be exactly on the bottom. We'll give it right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna write my journaling right directly onto the card. I think I'm gonna do that off camera, just so I have a little bit more control over what I'm doing. I haven't really thought through exactly how that story is gonna come together, but I'm just basically gonna say what happened. So I'm gonna handwrite it on here. I'll start over here and just be going down, and then I'll put lines underneath it to underline the rest of it. And I'll jump back on here and show you how that ends up in just a minute. Okay, so here's what I ended up with after I did the writing. I'm using a precision pen, and this is from American Crafts. It's branded with my brand that you can pick up in the shop, but it's the same as the .03 precision pen, but it's probably my favorite one for writing. And again, I just told the story of waking up early and having to go to the ER and getting the medication, and then how I spent the entire day in bed, but it was hard to sleep because it was so painful. So I ended up watching pretty much the entire first season of House of Cards, which is one that's been on my list to watch for a long time. So that ended up being a not too bad, and I had a great cat companion. Actually, both cats ended up being in there with me as well. So anyway, for the days where either you feel like you don't have a story, or you have a day like me where nothing went according to plan, you know, keeping it really simple, words and photos, a couple little embellishments. I think it's a great way to include real life and real stories in this album as well. Hope you guys have a great day, and like I said, we'll see how the schedule goes for the rest of the days leading up to Christmas. I hope to continue this, but it's just going to depend on scheduling and kids and merrymaking. So thanks again for being here.